Chaos abounds, and our leaders seem unable to do anything about it. But what if there was another, sexier way? The Spanish way. Spain tried a radical solution, no government at all, for 10 months. And the result? A 2% decrease in unemployment and their highest economic growth for 6 years. So is the solution to poor government less government, like none? I turn to you, my panel.
Well, maybe it's the logical extension of that right-wing argument about smaller government. Just make government so small that there's no government at all, and maybe it'll work.
It's real small government, super small.
Yes.
How big? None. None. But in 2010, we didn't have a government for 3 weeks. That was all right.
Yeah, no one noticed.
Well, it's kind of at the time you're like, well, this isn't how the government should go, and now we're like, can we go back to that?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
So this wasn't a coup, this wasn't an overthrow, this was like legitimately the voters couldn't make up their minds.
Yeah.
Which is happening more and more. You see, even Donald and Hillary, there was a pretty even, split there, and Malcolm, he hung on by the skin of his teeth here in Australia.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing about Spain as well is, so that the first time it happened was late in 2015. They had an election which didn't get them a government. They tried again, like later in June, to get a government, and that still didn't work. And they've only just got one in October. So it's like third time's the charm for the Spanish.
Fool me once,
yeah.
fool me twice, no government.
Yeah. It's nice to see the Spanish having a radical political idea that isn't 30 years of fascism.
Just a really long siesta.
This is so interesting to me, to think that we could get rid of our politicians and do better.
Yeah.
You know, economic growth, unemployment down, except for the politicians.
Maybe as a result of this, when they get back in, they'll actually do something to increase unemployment benefits for poor people. Now that they've experienced it.
Now they know what it's like. Who will
That
think
was
of
a
the
joke.
politicians? But there's one thing that we're overlooking, and I believe the wage gap is greater than it's ever been in Spain. So it's not all good. Sorry to rain on everyone's parade.
So don't get rid of all governments, just most
Yes,
governments,
exactly.
most politicians.
Let's just draw up a list of the governments we'd get rid of. Yeah, start with
Jeez,
America,
who would be at the
obviously.
top? Yeah.